6'7" and a sophomore. From Cerritos, California, 15, Kevin Howland. At guard, 6'3" and a freshman from Glenview, Illinois, number 22, Brad Neiman. A 1971 graduate of DePaul, completing 4 seasons with a record of 87-34 and 4 NCAA bids. Head coach Joe Meyer.
Every year, he began to become closer to the players, and more personal towards the players, and I know that I really appreciated that, and I think everybody did. He really took the time out to really care about, each person, regardless, of whether or not they were a star.
I think this team developed, I know it did. It developed better than any team I've coached, probably better than any team I've been around a long time, and that's a lot of credit to people like Strickland and Grundy and Green and those guys, because I think they continue to work and continue to improve, and when things got the bleakest, that seems to be when they really concentrated. And at the end of the year, we went into the tournament. I like that. We believe we're going to the Final Four. I think every player on the team believes we're going to the Final Four, and that's the kind of attitude you want.
That confidence was born of experience. The Blue Demons played 3 overtime games in their first 5, and none was more thrilling than the 73-69 win over Notre Dame. At forward, 6'4" junior from Flint, Michigan, 13, Terrence T. Green. At forward, 6'6" and a sophomore from Chicago, 25, Chris Henderson. At guard, 6'5" senior, tri-captain, Elmhurst, Illinois, 14, Andy Laut.
Andy was a steady player for us, but if Andy did anything, he should go give his whatever he makes to Ed Stites, the rule committee guy, because he put in 3-point play, and that's, the really thing that helped Andy's career, probably.
I think more than anything, though, it changed just my way of thinking and my confidence in myself. I started, early in the season, I hit a couple. I realized what, my role could be, and that there was really a spot for me and sort of a niche for me. And, I really think that more than anything, it helped me as far as my confidence goes. I love the three-point line, and, that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
Laux and DePaul found themselves underdogs in the rematch against the Irish, but pulled away down the stretch to win 77-71 and send the Joyce Center crowd home quiet. At forward, 6'7" in the junior, from LACA, 23, the LA Express, Stanley Grundy. At forward, 6'8" freshman from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Number 31, Billy Hepner. At forward, 6'9" senior, tri-captain, Jackson, Michigan. 55, Kevin Golden.
When I came to the program, I knew that I wasn't going to play right away. I mean, the coaches were straightforward with me, and I knew that. And I knew it was going to take some time. So I just kept with it, and it really didn't bother me because I knew the talent I was working with and what it would take to play. And so I was just patient, and luckily it came through.
You'd never find a more aggressive player. He fought more than any guy on the court. You know, he was always the one on the ground diving for loose balls. He was a big team motivator. Took a lot of initiative in getting things done.
DePaul's fighting spirit faced a serious test against Bradley. Coming off heartbreaking losses at NC State and Georgia Tech, the Blue Demons needed a big game against the nationally rated Braves. The defense melted hotshot Hersey Hawkins, and DePaul won 86-80.
Strickland. Oh! Scoops and scores! Oh, what a play! Ball spun in and out, no good. Tip by Grundy in. He is all over the glass. Left side, three-point try on the way. T. Green hits the three-pointer. Green with a hot hand. Cross court. Oh, Edwards a great save. Spinning drive, baseline, he scores. Wings it to Bucket. Oh, quick release blocked by T. Green. Picked up by Grundy. 2-on-2 break. Edwards takes it to the hoop. Scoops and scores. Nice play by T. Green.
At center, 7'1" and a sophomore from Elgin, Illinois. 44, the Chief, James Hamby. At guard, 6'3" senior, tri-captain from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Number 20, Kevin Edwards.
Kevin Edwards is probably the best backcourt partner I ever had. And I think he's one of the hardest workers I've played with, too. And he always sort of motivated me because I see him working hard. Always made me want to work hard.
I just worked on everything. I knew that I would have to work on everything to, prepare for the next level. When I was junior college, I really stressed it and doing the things that I thought that I would need to do to get to the next level.
DePaul needed a big performance against St. John's to get on track for an NCAA tournament bid. Rod Strickland, home in the Big Apple, put on a Madison Square Garden clinic, and DePaul rolled 65-51.
Baseline jumper, Strickland. Oh, a dandy! He shot that from behind the plate of the glass. Oh, nice pass inside. Grundy with a left-handed roll. Walks from three. In and out and back in. He gets the roll.
At forward, 6'10" sophomore from Fayetteville, North Carolina. 34, Charles Sowell. At guard, 6'1" senior from Freeport, Illinois. Number 12, the Racket Man, Jason Toombs.
Walk-ons always are folk heroes at DePaul. I mean, I think a lot of guys probably have fantasies that someday to become a walk-on at DePaul. They get more publicity than sometimes starters do. It's Sam Manella and Latner, and you go down the line, you realize these guys are remembered as well as some of the stars.
Being here at DePaul, it's such a high-profile university, and getting to know people like Joey Meyer and Ray Meyer and the great players that play here, Rod and the rest of the team, it was really a dream come true. I mean, it was really fantastic.
The Blue Demon dream was a big red nightmare for Louisville. DePaul struck early and often in a blitzkrieg that grounded the high-flying Cardinals 77-58.
Underneath to Strickland. Oh, what a play! That is one of the best plays this year. Grundy blocks him. Here comes the man. Oh, my. Green left alone. Partially blocked by Holland. Green it's my turn. Boy, are they smoking. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing the destruction of an outstanding team, Louisville. DePaul playing an absolutely marvelous game.
At center, 6'10" and a sophomore from Brockton, Mass. Number 50, Curtis Jackson. And at guard, 6'3" and a junior, out of the Bronx, in New York, number 10, Hot Rod Strickland.
I kind of remember Rod at DePaul for the fact we played 3 years. He had 68. We had 68 wins. You know, he's over 22 wins a season. I thought down the stretch he played as well as any point guard in America. I really feel coming out right now he's the best point guard in America.
He's outstanding, but there's so many great guards in the country, but you got to say, hey, this guy's one of them.
So that's why I came in. I wanted the national exposure, and DePaul has a lot of it. And, you know, like I said, going back home and, you know, being recognized and your friends see you play, and, you know, I think they enjoy seeing somebody from around their neighborhood doing well.
DePaul rolled into postseason play, shocking Wichita State 83-62 in the tournament's opening round. Rod Strickland, Kevin Edwards, and friends were at their best that night, causing a commotion in Notre Dame's Joyce Center.
I think there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead of us right now because I think a lot of people are not expecting DePaul to have a big year next year because we're losing the best backcourt in the country. That, to me, just challenges me, and I know it challenges our team. We had a good recruiting year. We got some people coming back that have good experience. We got some young players that I think are going to develop. I guess I'm excited about it because people don't expect as much, and it just makes me want to work harder, and I think it's going to make our team want to work harder.